Quawntay Adams' escape from Alton City Jail is a gripping true crime story that showcases not only his determination, but also the ingenuity required to orchestrate such a daring getaway. The events unfolded in 2006. Facing a lengthy sentence for drug marijuana charges, Adams received life-changing news. This news ignited a fierce desire for freedom, prompting him to devise an elaborate plan to escape from a facility that was believed to be escape-proof. What drove Adams to risk everything for freedom? How did he manage to outsmart the prison security? Before we dive into today's video, if you're into thrilling stories like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest uploads. Thanks for the support. Now let's get back to the story. Quawntay Adams' story is one that has fascinated the public and raised questions about prison security, justice, and redemption. On May 2, 2006, Adams executed a daring escape from Alton City Jail, located in Illinois, where he was being held for a federal conviction. His escape was motivated by the impending birth of his child and a desperate desire to change his life. Through a meticulously planned series of actions, Adams succeeded in evading one of the most secure jails in the region, leaving law enforcement stunned and the public captivated by his stunning resilience. Quawntay Bosco Adams grew up in the challenging neighborhoods of Compton and Long Beach in Los Angeles. He dropped out of school in the 8th grade, and by 14, he was already entangled in the juvenile justice system, detained by the California Youth Authority for selling marijuana. Born into a community steeped in gang culture, Adams had limited perceptions of success beyond crime. "My father was one of the original Compton Crips," Adams recalled. "My entire family and community were involved in that lifestyle. From the time I was born until my late teens, I believe there was no other opportunities for young black men except drug dealing and gangbanging." Despite his involvement in petty crimes, Adams' trajectory took a serious turn in 2004 when he was caught in a sting operation orchestrated by law enforcement. Adams and his associates attempted to steal a van loaded with 1,400 pounds of marijuana, a setup designed to capture traffickers. This operation led to Adams' arrest and subsequent conviction, resulting in a severe sentence of 35 years for his non-violent offense. In the early stages of his incarceration, Adams saw himself as a product of his environment, controlled by socioeconomic forces he believed he couldn't escape. "My mindset before my arrest was almost that of a victim mentality," he admitted. "I believe circumstances and social conditions were the defining factors to success." During his incarceration, Adams received life-changing news. His girlfriend was pregnant. This revelation ignited a fierce resolve within him to be there for his child. "I was determined to escape prison because I just had a newborn daughter," Adams shared. "The thought of bringing a child into the world and not being able to be a father to her was devastating. I felt like a loser." Adams' resolve shifted from survival to a sense of purpose, deciding to break free and avoid repeating the absentee fatherhood he had experienced. Upon transfer to Alton City Jail, a maximum security facility in Illinois, Adams was placed under 24-hour surveillance due to his past escape attempts at the St. Clair County Jail. However, he was undeterred. "I paid attention to every little thing and started forming an escape plan as soon as I walked through the gates," he said. His goal was to exploit any vulnerability he could find within the facility's operations. Adams soon discovered that the surveillance cameras in his cell did not cover the area near his toilet. Over time, he managed to arrange for tools to be smuggled into the jail, including a hacksaw blade concealed within a book mailed to him by his cousin. This small blade would become the key to his escape. Working under the cover of night, Adams slowly began sawing through the ceiling above the toilet in his cell. He concealed his activities by creating a paste of toothpaste and soap, which he used to mask any signs of tampering. By covering the area each morning, he ensured that guards remained unaware of his activities. In addition, he used loud distractions, such as instigating arguments among cellmates or engaging in rap battles, to mask the sound of his sawing. Over several weeks, Adams painstakingly expanded the small hole, until it was large enough for him to squeeze through. Adams' creativity extended to his communication methods. He coordinated with his cousin by embedding coded messages within postage stamps, allowing him to manage the flow of contraband into the jail. He also learned to rig the phones in Alton to make undetected calls, which allowed him to reach out to a woman, Tanya Goodwin, in Missouri, who agreed to meet him outside the jail gates once he was free, unaware of the lengths he was going to in order to escape. By May 2, 2006, Adams was ready. On the day of the escape, he prepared a decoy by arranging water bottles and other items on his bed to create an appearance of his sleeping form. He enlisted another inmate to distract the guards. Adams then slipped through the hole in the ceiling and crawled into the jail's ventilation system, making his way through its labyrinth passages. To descend into the lower corridors of the jail, he fashioned a makeshift ladder from shredded blankets. Once outside his cell, Adams donned a uniform he had somehow obtained, making it easier for him to blend in. Adams tied the shredded blanket together and used it to lower himself down into an unmonitored area. Scaling the outer wall of the jail using bedsheets tied together, he climbed to freedom and made his way to a designated meeting spot where Goodwin was waiting. Goodwin, who thought she was picking him up for a routine trip, only realized the gravity of the situation later, but felt too involved to back out. Despite the intricacy of his escape plan, Alton Police Chief Chris Sullivan later confirmed that the bed checks had been carried out as usual and that no signs of tampering were detected until after Adams had vanished. Once authorities detected Quawntay Adams' absence, they swiftly traced Tanya Goodwin through his call records. Under pressure, Goodwin disclosed Adams' location, allowing law enforcement to track them to a budget-in motel in Wentzville, Missouri, about 40 miles from St. Louis. Just hours after his escape, Adams was apprehended without incident, bringing his brief taste of freedom to an end. Although Goodwin had unknowingly aided him in his escape, her eventual cooperation and law enforcement's rapid response thwarted Adams' intricate plan. Despite the setback, Adams' resilience remained unshaken. During his time back in prison, Adams underwent a profound personal transformation. He fired his court-appointed attorney and, with renewed focus, began representing himself in court. In 2020, after serving 16 and a half years, he was granted release. By then, Adams had written an autobiography titled Chasing Freedom, where he detailed his life's journey and struggles, hoping to inspire young people, especially those from disadvantaged backgrounds, to seek better paths. "I don't give up," Adams said in an interview. "I've always had an ambitious heart, and I've always been determined. When I want something, I go after it." Adams' escape from Alton City Jail prompted discussions on prison security protocols and the risks associated with inmate communication methods. Following this incident, correction facilities have since tightened procedures for handling inmate correspondence and heightened surveillance measures. Although former Alton Police Chief Chris Sullivan remarked on the challenges faced by jails in preventing escapes, stating that while no facility can be made completely escape-proof, improvements can be made to reduce vulnerabilities. Adams' story ultimately underscores the complexity of justice and redemption, challenging the public to consider the impacts of socioeconomic factors on crime, as well as the role of personal responsibility. Since his release, Adams has taken on the role of a motivational speaker, hoping his story will encourage others to break free from cycles of poverty and crime. His journey from a life marked by crime to one dedicated to inspiring others serves as a testament to resilience and a reminder of the potential for transformation. In the end, Quawntay Adams' story is a compelling journey from desperation to redemption. His daring escape from Alton City Jail reveals not only the power of determination, but also the impact of life-changing events on personal growth. Today, Adams uses his past experiences to inspire others, showing that even the toughest beginnings can lead to positive change. His story leaves a powerful message about resilience, personal transformation, and the hope for a brighter future. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to Breakout Bank for more videos.